Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. Dear students, in this video, let us study two-dimensional diagrams. So what is two-dimensional diagram? Nothing but diagrams drawn on two dimension, that is both taking into consideration x-axis and y-axis. So if we consider both x-axis and y-axis, then they are referred as two-dimensional diagrams. So what is a two-dimensional diagram? So here the diagrams are drawn by considering two dimensions are called as two-dimensional diagrams. They are also referred as area diagrams. So why they are referred as area diagrams? Because once you draw a diagram considering two dimension, you will be coming up with a closed area. So it will be referred as a area diagram. That's the reason we are going to refer it as a area diagrams. Next, in two-dimensional diagrams, we will be considering both height. Along with the height, we will also be giving importance to the width of the rectangular bars. It may be a rectangular bar, or it may be a bar which may be where we will be considering both height and width. So how are we going to consider height and width? All of which will be considered taking into account the magnitude of the data. So it all the height and width of the rectangular bar or bars will be proportional to the magnitude of the data that is given into consideration, and area generated of them is proportional to the magnitude of the data. And what are the different two-dimensional diagrams that we can be used? So the following are the different two-dimensional diagrams that can be used. The first one is rectangles, squares, circles, pie diagrams. So these are the different charts that are going to represent it as two-dimensional diagrams. Often when we say bars, we refer them as rectangular bars, but in case if the height and width are almost equal, then the rectangular bar sometimes they are translated into squares. Okay, so the two-dimensional diagram can be represented either as in terms of rectangles, squares, circles, or they can also be represented in terms of pie diagrams. So into this video, let us detailedly study how to represent a pie diagram. Pie diagram is also referred as a pie chart, or also called as circular diagram. Okay, so why it is referred as a circular diagram? Because the entire pie chart is in the form of a circle. Okay, so in pie's diagram, a circle is subdivided into sectors to represent its components. As I told you earlier, pie diagram is also referred by the name circular diagram. Nothing but here we will be considering a circle. The circle will be divided. It will be further divided into sectors. What is the area of each sector? The area of each sector will be proportional to the magnitude of the component which a particular sector is going to represent. Okay, a sector may be representing different things. So what is the area of the sector? So the area of the sector is nothing but directly proportional to the magnitude of that particular sector. Okay, so here the area of sector will be proportional to the magnitude of the component. And how you are going to find the angle? Why angle of individual component is required here? Because the complete circle will be 360 degree. Okay, so complete entire sector will be circle will be having around 360 degrees. So you need to consider what is the angle for one particular sector. How much area will come under one particular sector, that you need to be considered. So in order to consider that, you need to know what is the angle of individual component. So how to know that? There is a formula. Angle of an individual component or a variable is equal to individual value divided by total value multiplied by 360. Why 360? Because a circle will be having 360 degree. Okay, a circle is made out of 360 angles, different angles. So that's why we will be multiplying it by 360. Okay, once again I let you know, angle of an individual component is equal to individual value divided by total value into 360. Now let us take up first example. The following table shows the cost structure of Indian hotel industry in percentage. Okay, so here we are explaining what is the cost structure of an Indian hotel industry, how it is segregated, or how the complete for percentage is divided, cost structure is divided into different sectors. Let us understand it via a pie diagram. Please notice here is a table illustrating us or giving us the information regarding the cost components. So for administrative purpose, what is the expense? Totally we are expending around 30%. So if you are spending, if the cost is, or total cost is around 100%, out of 100%, around 30% is spent towards administrative cost, and remaining employee payments, salaries, and all the other things, it is contributing towards 20%. Repairs and maintenance 14%, food and beverages 12%, power 16%, selling expenses around 8%. So the entire data is represented in terms of percentages. Now what we've been asked to draw a pie diagram to represent this entire data. So in order to represent the entire data, we need to construct a pie diagram. So before representing the pie diagram, once again we need to re-establish a table considering the following previous data. Before that, we need to go up with the formula. So the formula is angle of individual component is equal to individual value divided by total value into 360 degree. Okay. For example, in the table they have given that for administrative reasons they are spending around 30% of the what to say cost, total out of the total cost, around 30% is incurred towards towards administrative purpose. So we need to identify what is the angle, or how out of 360 degree, what is the angle that will be divided into this administrative purpose. So administrative expense is equal to individual cost is 330 divided by 100. How you came across 100? Because the total expenses, administrative plus employee plus repair plus food plus power plus selling, to all these things put together, it will give us 100%. But for administrative expenses, we are spending only 30%. So 30 divided by 100 into 360 will give us the value 180 degree. Okay, so sorry, we will be giving us the value 108 degree. Nothing but out of 360 degree, 108 degree will be representing administrative expense. Okay, so this is the table. So in this table, we have added one more column indicating the angles, because we need to divide the entire circle into sectors. So what will be the angle of each sector? The first administrative is around 108 degree angle. Similarly for employee payments, it is 72 degree. Similarly for repair and maintenance, it is 50. Like that's for food and beverages, power and selling expenses. All together, if you add all these things, you should get 360 degree. Okay. Now let us construct the pie chart. So the pie chart looks like this. So the first 30%, that is administrative. So as you can notice here, the blue color indicates administrative. Next 20% indicates employee payments. Okay, so how you got this angle? So please notice here, this is around 108 degree. This is 72 degree. Okay, employee payments, and repair and maintenance is around 50 degree, which is contributing to 14%, 14% of the total expense, and 12% of the expense is towards food and beverages. So, the total expense is in terms of percentages, but we have converted them into angles. So this is how we are going to construct the pie chart. Now let me consider one more example. The following data relates to the expenditure of family per month. Draw a pie chart. So a family is having an expense towards food, clothing, rent, education, and other things. Okay. So here are the expenses: 3,000 for food, clothing 1,500, rent 900, education and medicine 500 rupees, and others 600 rupees. These are the expenses committed by a particular family. So now we need to represent them in a pie chart. So expense is in terms of rupees, but we need to convert them into angles. So first we need to create one more table. So the table looks like this. So how we came across the angle? So that is we need to consider expense for a particular item and divide it by total expense and multiply it by 360. Okay, so that is nothing but 3,000 divided by the total is 6,500 multiplied by 360 will give us the corresponding angle, that is 166 is the angle, is the degree for foot. Similarly 83 degree is the angle for clothing. So that if you add all these angles, you need to get 360 degree. Okay, now let us translate this into a pie diagram. So this is how the pie diagram looks like. So out of all the expenses, the major contributor expenditure goes towards food. Food around 46% towards food, complete expenditure, and followed by 23% towards clothing, 14% towards rent, education and medicine 8%, and around miscellaneous other things 9%. Okay, so we were given data in terms of rupees, but later we converted them into corresponding angle. Okay, so this is how we can construct a pie diagram. Thank you.